Welcome back, Wellness Warriors, to Senior Strength with Jill, your Wellness Warrior. This video is part 3 in my series focusing on strengthening your wrists, your forearms, your hands, your grip for everyday activities like carrying groceries, cooking, being able to lift those frying pans, pouring water with your Brita, just lifting anything with confidence. In part 1, we focused on warming up your hands, your wrists, your fingers, your joints with movements that are helpful for arthritis and just generally stiff feeling joints. That is an awesome one to start with before you even start for today's. In video 2, we focused on using light resistance like a light dumbbell, even like a can of soup or lentils, chickpeas, that sort of thing, or a water bottle. I also showed options where you could just use your own hand for resistance. That was working on strengthening the wrists and the forearm specifically. So today in part 3, we're going to focus on our grip specifically, especially for opening those jars that are just really tricky to open some days. And also just grip strength in general, right? Important for being able to carry things like groceries, for example. Ideally, you will be doing these videos 2 or 3 times a week. You definitely need to have some rest in between to let them recover, especially these are smaller muscles and you may not have used them very often in this kind of an exercise. So make sure you take time to fully recover before you do them again. And like I said, try video 1 first as a nice warm up if your hands are feeling a bit stiff before we do this. Okay, so for today's grip strengthening exercises, I have 4 main exercises that we're going to work on. First one is a squeeze. So I'm going to show you some different toys or equipment that you should hopefully have around the house that you could use, just different ideas, and then you're going to choose which one to do the exercises with. So if you've got a squishy ball, I love my little happy face ball. These are squishy, right? You might have them kicking around somewhere in a junk drawer. See which one, if you have one at all, is a good fit for your hand. If you don't have anything like that, you could just grab grab a pair of socks and turn it into a little ball. That will work for a squeeze. If you've got kids, grandchildren, anybody around the house or comes to visit, and you have Play-Doh, not advertising here, but Play-Doh is great for squeezes and strengthening the hands. I like to put it in a little plastic bag so that I can wipe it down in between, especially if I've got different clients using it. There's also things called grip rings, grip strengtheners. Squeeze. There's different resistance you can get. I got this little set from a dollar store quite a long time ago, but they're great to use. Okay, so you're going to choose something that feels like you could squeeze it. If you don't have anything at all, you could just squeeze your own fists. It's not quite as effective, but you could. So we're going to look at doing just 5 together today for each hand separately. Ideally, you're going to do 2 or 3 sets of 5 to 8 to 10 reps at a time. So it's up to you and your hands and how many times you've done this video and how strong you're getting. Okay, I'm going to choose my Canada Day one. You know, very proud about being in Canada. So we're going to have in the palm of the hand, and then you're going to squeeze, try and get that baby finger also squeezing and the thumb. Hold for a full exhale breath and then inhale, soften. Exhale, you can keep it down. I've got it up so you can see. But I want you to relax your shoulders. There's 2. Inhale first, exhale, squeeze. 3. And release. 4. And release. I'm going to do just 1 more for demos today. 5. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze it. You can see I'm crushing it. And release. Shake that one out a little bit. Get ready for the other one. Big inhale, exhales, crush it. Get that baby finger working too. Sometimes he kind of just sneaks out of the way. Make all those fingers work. 2. And again, you don't have to hold it up. You can keep it relaxed on your lap. Inhale, soften. Exhale, 3. Squeeze it. Just as hard as you're comfortable with. 2 more. 4. And release. And 5. And if you want to do a second or a third set, feel free to stop the video. You can rewind and join me again, or just stop, do them on your own, and then get ready for exercise 2. All right, exercise 2, we're going to work the muscles in the back of the hand. So finger extensions. And I have 2 options for you. I'll show you the first one is absolutely no equipment. You're just going to place your hands on a pillow or a book and then we're going to be able to lift each finger individually. Otherwise, if you look in your junk drawer or wherever you might keep elastics, little rubber bands like this one's a little bit thicker, so it's going to be a little bit more resistance. These guys, a little bit thinner, so a little less resistance. So you're going to see, if you have an elastic at all, what might work for you. So I'm going to show you how to do it with the elastic first, and then if you don't have an elastic, I'll show you the option with no equipment. So what you're going to do is stick your little fingers in that little hole just around the nail bed, and then you're going to open them up, spread. You're going to feel all those muscles work at the back of the hands, and then slowly relax with your inhale. Exhale, open wide as you can without that slipping back on you. Slow. And then open again. 3. All of these muscles, I can feel them. And release. We're just doing 5 for now. 4. Slowly release. You don't want them just fling back. And 5. Get all the fingers working. Slowly release. And then shake it out. Gonna do the other hand. One quick though, I'm gonna show you. You might have seen a grip strengthening kit you can get where it looks like this. You stick your thumb in the big hole and then your fingers in the others, and then you spread them. It's kind of a pain to get your fingers in all of that. I don't really like these. An elastic is super simple. So simpler the better. You're more likely to do it then, right? All right, other side. Get it over the nail beds. Find that comfortable position. Spread the fingers wide like a big claw and slowly release. You don't want them to just snap close. You're gonna fight that elastic. 2, it's trying to make your fingers close. You're going back slowly, slow eccentric. You can keep the hand relaxed too. 3, they could be down, wherever is comfortable for you. I'm just holding it up so you can see. 4, you can feel it here. Release. And if 5 is too many, do just what feels comfortable for you. 5. And release. Oh, back of the hand's working. Now, if for whatever reason you cannot find an elastic in your house, you could set your hands up on a pillow or a cushion, and then you're going to lift the fingers. So you're going to lift the thumbs, slowly down, index finger, slowly down, middle finger, slowly down, ring finger. And this is one where sometimes people really can't lift this one at all. It's a lot of muscle there. And then baby finger. And then you go backwards, baby finger, ring finger, middle finger, I guess fingers, we're doing 2 at a time, index, and thumb. So you're still working the back. You could give a little resistance each time with a finger from the other hand if you want to make it a little harder. So ideally you're doing about 5 reps on each one, and then take a little break. You do another 5, maybe up to 3 sets. But if it's your first time doing it, I would do just 1 set and see how you feel in the next couple days. That one is pretty intense, especially if you've never done that before. Give them a little shake. All right, 2 down. Next one, number 3 is twists. And this specifically works those muscles in the wrists and the grip and the hand to be able to open jars. So options, if you don't have any other equipment around, or you're just like, I just want to do this, I don't want to look for any equipment, make a fist with 1 hand. Now that one's going to stay stationary. Okay, you're not going to let that move. The other one goes on top, and you're going to pretend it's a jar. You're just going to try to twist. I'm going to show you like this, but you're going to resist. Now you're not going to twist it so you hurt that other wrist, okay? Don't be super strong. You're going to twist, and then the other way, and then you're going to do the same thing with the other hand. We're not going to go through it all yet. I'm going to show you the other options. So that's just, you can do your own if you don't have any equipment. The next one I like to use is a rolled up towel. So you could go a wider one. If your hands are big enough for this, you're going to twist one way, twist the other. If your hands aren't that big, you can go more washcloth style or a smaller one. Squeeze and twist, or pool noodle. Another use of pool noodles. You can cut it. My cat likes to chew on this one. She found it before I was videotaping today, so I have to keep it away from her. Squeeze, twist, squeeze, and twist, right? You can even use a dumbbell if you have that around from the video too. You're turning one way, try and twist and turn the other, or even you got a can. 1 hand stays stationary. Try to turn with one hand, try and turn with the other, then you keep one still, turn and turn. So I gave you a ton of options. Pick one of those, okay? I'm gonna use my towel. We're gonna do 5 twists each. Always up to you. You could do 3, you could do 5, you could do 8, you could do 10. So inhale first, you're gonna exhale, squeeze it like you're wringing water out of it, and then reset, squeeze and wring the other way. 1 and 1, 2, and other way, 2, reset, 3, reset, and 3, reset, 4, and 4. And if you find that's too narrow, remember you can go with that bigger one. Like sometimes there's wider jar lids, right? 5, twist, 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 and the other way, 5, break. So again, 5, 8, 10, shake them out. You can stop the video, do another set if you like, or wait and do it again another day. All right, 3 down. Number 4, fingertip grasp, right? Being able to close those fingers and have strength. In the first video, we did a little warm up like this, but this time we're actually going to create a little bit more strengthening with these. So lots of options again. So if you have no equipment, you could literally just do finger, squeeze. Next one, push, 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 back and forth. You're pushing down, not just tapping and touching. Another option, look in that junk drawer again, or your laundry room, or your clothesline, clothespin, right? So pinch, switch, pinch. You want to make sure each finger is working. Go through 4 to 5 sets of each. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a set. That's a set. Each hand. Another option is, what did I have on this one? Oh yes, the book. This is why I wanted you to have the book. So fingertip grasp. You're holding it like this. Okay, and then you're just kind of moving it around. You can be down, you can do little circles, you can lift and lower. You're just trying to hold it. I love this. Pronation, up and back, holding fingertips to the thumb. The bigger the book, the heavier the book, the more those fingertips are working. Okay, so that's another option. Oh, another one that you can do. Fingertips like this, pull them apart, switch. We're doing this, pull apart. So it's another good one if you don't have any other equipment to use. I think those are it. So you decide what you're gonna do with yours. I'm going to do the clothespin, okay? I'm gonna pinch. So I've showed you all the ones you could use. If you're on clothespin with me, you could follow along. You can use that other hand to reset, and do the other. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch the hand again. 1, 2, 3, 4. You might find ring fingers not as strong, or maybe that pinky. 1, 2, and again, you're releasing it slowly. 3, slow. 4, good. I think we have 2 sets left. 1, slow release. 2, slow release. 3, slow release. That thumb gets a lot of work this way. 4, other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more set. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, good job. Give those a nice little shake, little open and close. You did it. All right, nicely done, warriors. This kind of functional strength supports your overall independence, right? From cooking to carrying groceries, carrying objects, opening those jars. You don't have to ask anybody to help you anymore. Be sure to give your wrists, your forearms, your hands, your fingers time to recover, and then return to this video 2 or 3 times a week when you feel like you're ready to get a little stronger. Don't forget, video 1 is a nice warm-up. It might be a nice cool down afterwards too. Video 2 is more specifically for wrist and forearm strengthening. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so that you'll be sure to see any other new content that I am posting. And I appreciate you spending the time with me today. Take good care. Keep showing up, keep moving with intention, and I'll see you in the next video.